I see a load of channel members in the chat. Hi, Aussie Budgets. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Sharon. Hello, Sabrina. Got your ants working tonight. Hi, Keeks. Hi, Stephanie. Oh, how are you all? Thank you so much for the congrats. Yeah, 10k sales in Etsy. That is just absolutely beyond loopy to me. I'm just feeling in a super I've got so much gossip to tell you about tonight. Hi Mason. Hi Emma. Oh look, we got spanners in the chat. Hi Sarah Ann. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I've got so much tea to spill today. I really would like to know your thoughts and opinions on the big thing that happened in our community over the weekend. I'd like to know about that, what your thoughts are on that as well, without sort of like specifically naming anyone or anything. I'd like to know about that. And we've got a new product in the Etsy store as well, which I can show you, which is a bit more than a sneak peek because it's actually out. But yeah, I'm going to be making some envelopes at the same time, but I'm going to be engaged with the chat and all of that. So, but yeah, today's going to be a bit of a chit chat, bit of a make of stuff. But yeah, 10,000 sales. That's crazy. That is crazy to me. And I haven't even done it like... I could have reached that a lot quicker if I was smart about how I did stuff, but yeah. Oh, it's in the UK. It's hard to talk about because it's not really my business, but they've put it on the internet, so we can talk about it a bit later. But yeah, it's more of a UK budgeter, like quite a big UK budgeter has admitted something. And I've got mixed feelings, but I am like more than anything supportive. But yeah, I'd like to know what you think about it. Yeah, 10,000 sales. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm planning on doing like a special video for that, but I do need a bit of money to make that happen. So get spending, besties. No. But yeah, we've I got something nice planned to say thank you, but it'll be a while till that video actually comes out because yet again the you know, the milestones are achieved like before I anticipate them to be. So because of that, I'm prepared. But I am better prepared for 6k. So I've just designed the 6k challenge and paid for them all to be printed. So yeah. That'll be eventually. We're about 500 subscribers away from that, which is crazy. I was binge watching old vlogs today, and while I worked, I felt like you were working with me, but it's when you bought your second printer. Second? Jeez. Oh, that's a while since, isn't it? You don't know the tea? That's it, Keeks. Yeah, that's it, Keeks. That's the... $10k is next month. What, 10k subscribers? Don't be mental. If there's someone in the chat that's in the know, can they let us know? Be at 6k in no time. I know, right? Yeah, Tasha. Yeah, it's not a secret. It's not a secret or anything like that. And it's not like it's gossip or anything like that. I just kind of know what you want to, how you feel about it. Just because I think I'm thinking about it a bit selfishly, a little bit really, because I know that when other people in other communities, and I'm just thinking about like, you know, other YouTube communities where one person has been a bit bendy with the truth, it's tarnished a lot of other people in the community. So I guess I'm just a bit like, how do you feel about it? Are you even bothered by it, really? Like, are you even bothered by it? And it's like talking about the actual thing that was said and done isn't really about business, because it didn't happen to me and it didn't affect me, and I'm not here to pass judgment, and you know, it's got nothing to do with me really. It's just I'm very interested in the fact that, you know, I'm one of these people, like that person, who shares a lot of stuff on the internet. So does it make you question everybody's integrity, or are you just not bothered by the whole thing? Oh, you don't follow them? She's massive. Well, I guess it's probably something we don't even talk about then. If you don't, if nobody really follows them, then there's no point. But yeah, it's not like it's gossip. But I do have gossip for you later on. We'll talk about it much later. Have we all seen the new product that has landed in the Etsy shop, Bestie? Has anybody noticed it? Because I do tend to put new products in there just to see if the eagle-eyed among you notice. I stopped following them. The last did something big with their budget numbers. Yeah. No bother, to be honest. I think she's done well to come out and tell the truth now. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah. I don't really have an opinion, to be honest, because yeah, I just don't. I think it must have been hard in a way. Once it started to snowball, how did you get out of it? Glad they was able to be truthful and start afresh. Yeah, I'm just pleased that, like, I don't think that's ever going to happen to me, because I probably, if anything, overshare with you besties, because for some reason, even though there's like 5,500 of you, look at my mental hair today, because there's like, even though there's 5,500 of you, I trust each and every single one of you with my life, and I feel like I can share anything with you and it's no judgment, and I feel like I can share stuff with you that is that I wouldn't necessarily share with other people. And literally, when you think about it, I'm putting everything out on the internet, but I feel like I can trust you. So, you know, let's just keep it between us, yeah? Which is why I can get myself into hot water in the way that, like, sometimes I can say stuff that could potentially not be nice, but yeah. Anyway, what are you saying? I can't go peek because I'm watching on my phone. I didn't watch the whole video, but if someone needed to take on more debt, that's fine. It seemed like for a while she made out she was working debt-free. Yeah. A7 binder, yes. So these are the new products that are on the Etsy store, and I've already swapped over. So we've got A7 binders. We've got a white one and we've got a silver one. There are more white than there are silver, so obviously because I wanted white ones. But we've got silver as well. They're both the stunning PVC ones, and I've literally already swapped over. So you will see that on tomorrow's video, which I haven't edited yet, but I will edit it tomorrow. But they are there and available. You can get them personalized or non-personalized. They're absolutely beautiful. Can someone give me a clue of the net? She's on a budget. So if you have a look at their, not their last video, the video before, they had a bit of a confession, and then she dropped a video today about what's next and stuff like that. I'm followed second. I think you're not completely honest. Is honesty really important to you? You're absolutely right, Dee. I'm petrified of getting back in debt. Like, I'm not going to use my credit card this month because I'm too scared to do it. I'm not exactly going to go and be like, oh, I'm not going to fib, because what's the point? My hair's looking good. Are you mad? It's crazy. I suppose I've had it trimmed short on the sides for the hen do. Got to tell you about that as well. Yeah, weekend was really good. Absolutely, we're all human. Absolutely, it is hard. It must be hard once you've done that, and then to try and get out of that It must be hard. It must be really difficult. It must feel really, give you anxiety like every time you do a video and stuff. Love what you did with your cash envelope. They're full rainbow now. Very on. Absolutely, I love that. Because I was looking at my envelopes. I'm like, why am I still using these like dark green ones when I make envelopes. I can do whatever I want. And I've never got round to just sort of making myself a set of envelopes. But I thought, I've got pre-made ones. Like, am I dumb? So I just picked them off the shelf. Oh. I like though she was honest because you can tell it was eating her. Yeah, absolutely. Truly though, I wish her the best and hope she goes up from here. Same. The only thing I like is a bit odd lately. The US based budgeter that is on track to hit $1 million in sales. Yes. All I can think of is how I had a look today as well. £20 it works out for a binder and then shipping. That's a difficult thing for me. Like me, if I could, I'd charge £100 a binder, but I soon bring myself right back down to earth when I realise who I'm selling to. Like, I'm selling to my besties. Like, I'm not going to take the piss. So I soon yeet that price right down. So I think some of the stuff you can see is like insanely expensive. So I think when you start budgeting, decide how much you want to share and not people. And we decide if we like a style based on that. I think sometimes that starts changing things. Yeah. Yeah. Do the A7 come with any zippered? They don't, but you can buy them separately. And I'm thinking, oh, let's do a little poll. So start a poll, right? So I'm thinking of adding just blank zipper envelopes on the Etsy store. Would you buy them? Like with no vinyl, no inserts, and then you can buy your inserts separately if you want to and buy your vinyl separately. So the poll for today is, would you buy blank zippers from me? And then we'll put yes, bestie, no, bestie, and 3 bags full, bestie. What does 3 bags full mean? Don't know. I don't know. So yeah, let me know about that. But yeah, the binder just comes by itself. So it'll come with like vinyl if you want it. The other question, why did you not make a household envelope? Because I only need it for like half a week. It just seems wasteful, but maybe if I've got a spare one, I'll do one. I'll be honest, I'm still trying to figure out budgeting. Being paid every 2 weeks is killing me. I need a proper sit me down and actually go through with me. Just don't know where to start. It is really, really difficult. How do you do that? I suppose I would be looking at the American budgeters because they tend to get paid every 2 weeks and have a proper think about, you know, what do you have to pay for monthly, every 2 weeks, every week, and like figure that out and like dish out your cash that way. I think you just need some time alone to do that. I'm also really afraid of getting back in debt. I have some Klarna and Afterpays to finish and I just have student loan debt. Oh, bestie, it's the best feeling in the world when that student loan's gone. Like, definitely. If you don't mind budgeters, I don't mind budgeters don't want to share everything. That's your personal info. Once people are honest and keep it. Yeah, I mean, like, I follow plenty of budgeters who don't share their income. I follow, who's my favourite who doesn't share their income? What's their name? It's Jaywhackers. Their husband doesn't like sharing how much money he makes. So she doesn't share the whole figure, which I think is, you know, you don't have to do that. Original spanner in the house. If Claire comes on, then we got all 4 spanners. We are fully moderated this evening. Hi, Charlie. Any American budgeter, loads of them get paid every 2 weeks. Life and Envelopes budgets every week from a monthly salary. Loads of them do every 2 weeks. I know Erica Life Vlogs gets paid every 2 weeks as well. I've stopped watching her though because it's quite samey stuff, but There's a lot of them that get paid every 2 weeks, definitely. Yeah, everyone head over to Yasmin's Insta. They've been really nice. You are so brave being out here. I'm paid bi-weekly and think that I have to pay each half of a budget. Yeah. Who's Mr. Pitt? Annoying if I'm honest. A lot of people stopped watching and it's become unrelatable, and the whole time was. But that's difficult, right? So the unrelatable thing, I don't really understand because. Honestly, if you like someone, you support them, but the more support they get, the more like they will become unrelatable because they're just gonna earn more. So if we support someone hardcore, it's just gonna happen. So like it could potentially happen to me one day. Like I could be that person who's on track to earn £1 million, but I don't feel like I'm gonna be like, well, I'm spending 4.7 million on it. I won't be doing that because I'm not daft. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, unrelatable is really, really tricky. And I know people that I care about have been accused of that in the past as well. It's like, they can't help it if they're earning a little bit more because budget's a budget. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, how am I trying to explain this? So like, it's still about the budget. It doesn't necessarily matter how much money someone's earning. For me, at least, anyway. There's one channel called Amelia Budgets. You start with what dates fall under Amelia Budget. Blah, blah, blah. While I started this journey, I only watched American Cash Stuffers. Can't watch anymore. They just have way more dollars to stuff. It makes me jealous. Yeah, and it's it's difficult as well. They're like, oh, I'm just gonna stuff $1,000 into here, and you're like, oh, well, that's like 750 quid, but the cost of living is like insane in America. Right, I put on the laminator. I'm laminating, besties. So I'm just gonna move you. No, I'm not gonna move you. Let's talk. Honestly, Fairpage only shows their budget because I don't think I could ever have my channel, my takeaway funding would get me slaughtered online. But that's the thing. Like, my budget is really different to most people because I just don't have kids to worry about. I don't deal with any of that stuff. And the official Miss Unrelatable are, I paid 40k off in 5 months, but I could only be, that's the thing though. I got so much passion because I have a cleaner and kept her when I was in debt, and she's a mum with 3 kids. Yeah, when you're either gonna win or lose. It's like you can't do anything. Ayo, how you doing? Really need to get my ass back in budget. Yes, you do, Kelly. Yasmin, you're not unrelatable. When I was inspiration, get your channel. I love how you dream big. Nice to see you here, brown skin girl. Americans might have more money, but expenses are quite high. But that's the thing. It's all relative. The cost of living in America, like, we're only just noticing it in the UK now, how tough it is. But it's been like that for some time in America. It's just become the new norm. Ira, so tell us what you're doing for your celebration of 10,000 sales in Etsy. You said you had I do have a plan, but I won't share it in case it doesn't pan out. I need to have a certain amount of money, like business money, to make it happen. So I'm just gonna try and make that happen over the next sort of week and a half, 2 weeks. But let's see. Let's see what happens. I struggle with budgeters that don't say where their money came from. Like, they have 2k to stuff, but where did this come from? You stuffed 1k last week. Yeah, and I guess, or what did Mr. Pitt say? Or I'd be interested to know what he said. I do that to some extent. So I group my YouTube and my TikTok and my Etsy all in one, and that's more so that I can fit it on a page. But I could break it down, but it's just boring, I feel like. I'd love a cleaner too. Snuck out for the live bi-weekly budget here. That's all I know. What did they say? That makes me so happy. I do think it's all in the mindset to focus, but I do appreciate it's not even playing the field. Yeah, you could not make... Yeah, $75 a week for groceries. Most Americans, their groceries budget is about $200 a week, which... Can you imagine spending £800 on groceries a month? No, that's mental. It's mental. You'll be hitting 1,500. Bino, for one of your previous videos where you had a tight budget and April and a month for me, hopefully it can stuff off as I want to. Thought of one of your previous videos where you had a tight budget and April and will the month... I've read that twice and I still don't understand. It's me, it's a me thing. I promise you the cost of living in the US is crazy. I had $100,000 quote for wood flooring and a $40K for a new bathroom. No kidding. That's $200 for groceries minimum. That's crazy. Crazy. 2 adults and a toddler for $200. Yeah, if I had £200 a week for the budget, what would I buy? Every single week, £200. So I'd spend like the normal 70 quid on food, and then I'd have 130 quid left over. I'd probably spend 100 quid on food, and then the other 100 quid, I could have a bottle of wine a night. I think I could have a takeaway every night for £200 if I was careful about it. Oh, okay. You were running on a very tight budget. Yes, got it. I noticed Diet Coke was €1, now it's $1.50. I drink Pepsi Max, but I can only drink it when it's reduced, because when it's reduced it's £1.30. When it's normal price it's £2.10. £2.10 seems just excessive. And my grocery bill is around $120 each week. My niece is coming to live with us and I'm concerned about what it will be when she gets here. Is she going to contribute, or is she not like old enough? I want to watch live, but chat is sitting on doctor's office. Hope you hurry up so I can watch. Yeah, $20 on sweets. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be having more pastel dice challenge in stock. I would like the pink one. Pink one is currently out of stock. I've got 1 yellow and 2 pumpkin, but I've got like 20 of the green ones. I'm gonna restock pink when I've sold a bit more of the green. It's not my priority at the moment, but I will do, bestie. I promise I will. Sorry to Sweden visit. I hope you go and encourage my kids to go to sleep. Go to sleep! Do you ever speed up a saving goal by consolidating your different saving pots or envelopes? No, I don't do that. So I'm just gonna move you so I can laminate. What should I do? Where should I move you to? Can you see? I don't know. Where shall I move you to? How's that? Just laminating, bestie. What are you saying? I'm gonna click you up a bit. No, I don't really do that because I feel like I save into a pot and that is for that thing. And I feel if I'm moving stuff around, I'm kind of starting something again. Does that make sense? So yeah, I don't really like to do that. Baby blue vinyl, yes. Custom orders only, besties, because it's a bitch. To help make sense, in Australia, 2 litres of milk is $3.10. Chicken breast is currently $10.50. So milk, so 2 litres of milk in the UK is like £1.30, and chicken, it's like a £5. It's expensive, but it's like not $10. I'm not really sure what the conversion rate is, but it seems a bit mean. let's just say I've gone down 150 in wages for April's pay. Oh no. Is that a temporary thing, or is that the way it's going to be going forward? Because that sucks. Super sucks. She's not old enough. I'm super concerned. I just finally got my budget down and now she's going to change again. I mean, things happen. Just think about the joy you're going to get from having your niece around. It's worth it, isn't it? Like, it's nice. But I know it's annoying. I was in Portsmouth on Thursday and saw a guy who looked just like you. I was not in Portsmouth in the weekend. I was in Bath. But I'm glad to know there's other supermodels roaming the streets. We're just like normal people, bestie. Do you know what I mean? We used to use the €5 challenge to save any fivers we came across of after shopping. Couldn't tell you the last time that happened. I find it hard to have any 5 saving pots when the whole amount totals something I really want. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like if I've put away for, let's say for instance, I put away for a car, that money, no matter what, is going towards a car. Although I have in the past spent different money on clothing. So I suppose, yes, but it's more about spending to sort of justify a spend. Does that make sense? But I wouldn't like necessarily consolidate, because the satisfaction I'm going to feel from finishing that 100 envelope challenge, that's going to feel good. Quite lucky as our partner does the food shop. Remember when a 4 pint was £1? Those were the days. Oh, those were the days, mates. Just how the rotor went, I've complained. Oh, just threw you on for company while I work. Wow, I'm glad you're working. Aren't we all working? I used to take a supermarket running in the streets. I might have to give up work. My daughter's school can no longer manage her autism and there's no space in our local area. I've had a bad day today. I feel down. Anonymous, definitely talk to other parents with autistic kids, because that is just not acceptable. I can't handle your daughter's autism is not acceptable for a school, because they are precisely there to support your child. And if they can't support them, they need to fucking hire someone who can. That is not acceptable. But feel your feelings tonight. Talk to somebody going through something similar to you, even if it's on the internet. But no, you can't have that. That's not what it is. You do not give up work. Your daughter is not a hindrance. Your daughter is a special, magical thing in your life. And I can't handle her. It's not acceptable. They're currently not handling her correctly, and they need to support her further. And if they need to spend some money, they fucking need to. Don't accept that, please, bestie. Absolutely outrageous. Hi, I'm a school. I'm here to develop young kids, but this one particularly, no. No. What a bunch of shit. That's annoyed me, bestie. Right, we saved up for a boiler and now time has come to buy it. We don't want to spend any of our money. Do you know, I get it. Spending on something boring like that, that's why I'm glad I rent. Actually, I've got Monzo. I haven't spent any from it. When do I do? My car insurance comes out, but I won't be spending for multiple pots. Yeah, I think I've never used Hyperjar. Obviously, I prefer Monzo. Use my link, bestie. I prefer Monzo. Just think it's prettier. I don't think I'd use Hyperjar. I think it looks ugly. I think Budget's uses the Hyperjar to manage her pots. Yeah. Sour cream. I like sour cream. I love sour creamy. Oh, sour cream and chive, the Pringles. Yes. What Pringles did I have the other day that were really nice? They were like grainy, they were like textured. A school is currently getting 50k in funding and saying they're not enough. I'm livid. Yeah, stay livid. Bestie, go in there, be that fucking mama bear and tear the cunts apart, because that is not, no. The shit thing is, babes, that you're going to have to fight for your daughter a lot in your life, but just to get basic, and it's not acceptable. So they need to step their game up. They really do. And it's a shame you have to keep on fighting for her, but don't ever think, oh, I'm gonna have to stop work, stuff like that. No, no. Imagine a world, right, where a bank says, oh, I can't look after your money anymore, it's too hard. Get fucked, school. Sort it out. Sorry, that really pissed me off. Saved up for enjoyable things and then get depressed when it's something boring. That's the thing though, it is boring. However, right, imagine your life without a working boiler. I'm sure you, after a while, you'd be like, yeah, I'm going to spend every bit of money that I have. Definitely. Definitely. Flavour. No, my favourite flavour of Pringles is the green. It's green and it's like sun chips. It's got bits in it, I don't know. My money maximizer tip: have a current account that you only use for switching when offers are on. Okay. Yeah, you switched to NatWest, didn't you? And you got £200. I see that First Direct are doing 175 now. So if you're already with NatWest, switch to First Direct and get 175. I don't know how long you have to stay with them for, but why not? Like, I've always been with NatWest, but I don't know why I feel loyalty. Ira for president. I get really, really cross with people trying to take the piss out of people when they're vulnerable. It fucks me off. Like, imagine telling someone that the thing you specifically get paid to do, the thing that you are trained to do, the thing that you ask people for money to do, and then saying, oh, actually, no, it's like 10% harder. So no. Imagine. It's pathetic. Oh, I love salt and vinegar Pringles, and you're right about the tongue burn. You've ate them for a bit too long and you've kind of taken off the outer edge of your tongue. You've kind of wrecked your mouth, and then you go and drink something fizzy. That is excellent. Careful with ketchup sauce. First Direct 175. I don't use a main account, just keep changing one I don't use. Yeah. If a bank cops an attitude on me, then I'll lose my business. Yeah. Defo. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You like that feeling when you wake up and your mouth is dry? Okay. I haven't told you about the weekend. Talking of waking up with a dry mouth, I haven't told you about the weekend. We can go into that later. Someone's ordered the first order of A7 dividers, and they're so cute. They're really little. Look at this, besties. It's so little. Right. How many likes are there? My count as always. It says 28. There's a huge part of why the teachers have been on strike recently, because the government aren't putting up so much pressure on schools. They expect it to be done on the shoestring budget. Yeah. Ooh, nice cakes. He sounds like a keeper. He can stick around for now, eh? My daughter put her first money in a Starry Night tomorrow. Oh, I love that. My eldest had the prawn cocktail discos at the pack. I asked him what he thought and he said he didn't finish it because they are too prawn cocktaily. I mean, that makes perfect sense. I like the first half of a bag of prawn cocktail quavers, but then they get a bit too prawny. Iraq, can we watch you laminate? Yes, sorry. I'm just doing the last bit and then I'll swap it over. Iraq. Alright, when's the A4 budget book coming? I want to be, what was so bad, but your quality is just perfection. But your quality is just perfection. Yeah, should be like July time. So I'm literally in designing them. So the A4 one, I'm hoping to have zero need for stickers with it. But I'm trying to make it 6 months long, because I know we all like to chop and change. So I'm trying to make it 6 months long, and also trying to make it have like a ton of pages but also not be wasteful. Does that make sense? So like I don't want to just chuck in pages for the sake of it, but I also want it to look good and different each month so that you stay entertained. But yeah, probably like July. I think there's probably going to be a lot happening in July, if I'm really honest. So I think in July, we're obviously going to have like a birthday collection because it's my birthday in July. We're also going to be launching an A4 budget booklet. We'll have the new budget planner for the next 6 months, like the sticker one. And then we're going to probably launch the website too. So I think there's quite a lot happening in July. TBH. Besties. Right. How's this? Obviously you can see my hand, but if I flip it, besties, not laminating no more, but I will be making some cash envelopes in a sec. Ugh, what are you saying? July's your birthday month too, nice. Salt and shake without the salt. That is a weird one. Salt and shake without the salt. That is a bit of a weird one. Ooh, these are cute. dedicated to homeschool my kids. Decided to homeschool my kids. My eldest is autistic, but really would only need help with transitions. There's basically no assistance to help with. Oh, that's so bad. July is going to be amazing. Yeah, July is going to be a big one. Melody the Brave took my daughter. I don't know what that means. July's my birthday month of 2, but I'm getting any older, I've decided. Oh yeah, we also said that we're probably going to do pre-order for July, like pre-order advent calendars, didn't we? So I think there's a lot, and I'm going to try and do some in June or maybe some in August, but we're going to need the planners and the budget booklets in July regardless, because that's when they all run out. But the stickers won't change. So like even if I don't get round to designing, like upgrading the budget planner, I can just release what we've already got, so we can all buy the same planner again. Which I don't know. I mean, I'm still selling it now, so you never know. But the stickers aren't going to change in size or shape or function or anything like that. So it'll still essentially be the same. I think I just want to make it a bit more bougie. Does that make sense? Have you considered a new Patreon tier for one cancer envelope rather than the budget book or stickers for when the A4 planner comes? I think there's a lot of things that I need to do with Patreon anyway, because there's a couple of tiers that already cost me more to run than I'm getting out of them now, which is a shame. But I'm not hoping to do very many changes anyway, because some tiers are like really beneficial, so they kind of pay for other tiers, if that makes sense. But so a tier for one cash envelope, so that if they've got the booklet they don't have either. I mean, that's the thing though, right? So let's say for instance you're a budget bestie and you are happy paying a tenner a month. Maybe we give different options for budget besties and upwards. So maybe it's something like you can either get a booklet, a sticker pack, or something else. So maybe it's something different every month, or maybe it might be something mystery. So I'll be doing like, I don't know, sometimes you get a binder, sometimes you'll get Saving Challenge Volume 1 or something like that. Maybe that makes sense. I've tried to combine my savings for an unexpected expense, so I now need to start again. Yeah, I mean, it was there for one. Would love the September pattern for the cover. September's done, bestie. You should have just bought all of the September booklets while you had the chance. I spent 50 quid on a budget book from a YouTuber on Etsy and I regret it. I made so many mistakes on it and now I can't change it now. Which one did you buy, Kaylee? Coming to the end of 100 envelope, taken 2 years. That's super hard. Won't do it again, but I miss it when I finish. I don't know what I'm going to do when I finish the 100 envelope challenge, because I feel like I should start it again, but it was the hardest, and it is the hardest challenge I have ever done. And like, let's bear in mind, I've only actually done 3 of them, so like 3 savings challenges ever. But I've got a new saving challenge for when we hit 6k on YouTube that is gonna be a lot easier, I think. I'm really, really excited about it, but obviously I can't share anything until we hit 6k, bestie. So please subscribe at least 3 times each. Oh, don't be annoyed with yourself, Kaylee. I have news, besties. I'm not gonna reach my maximum 4K goal for saving for a new home because we've got a new home. I've won my bid on the council home found today. Oh, well done, Ashley. I am so made up for you. I'm so happy for you. That's incredible. Well done. Seriously, congrats. Oh, that's so good. I'm absolutely made up for you. Kaylee, the Rainbow Budgets book, what's the paper like? Is it a little bit shiny? It looks a bit shiny. Maybe you could get one of those. Let me show you what they look like. They look like these. It's called a Pilot Friction pen, and basically it's a normal pen, right? But on this end, it's the ink, when it gets hot, disappears, so you can actually rub it out. So maybe you could try that, like getting one of those, so that when you make a mistake, you can just rub it out. Sorry if I'm teaching you to suck eggs. My boys are going to have a fresh start and I can make it into our sanctuary. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, is it shiny? Oh, I don't like that. I'm not saying this is the case with Rainbow Budgets, but what I will say is, like, satin paper tends to, I'm not saying this about Rainbow Budgets, like paper choice, but satin or shiny paper tends to mean cheaper. I wouldn't want to write on satin paper. I don't think it would be a nice experience. TBH, besties. Just putting that out there. I would want at least 160 GSM writable, uncoated, which is what you have in mine. But people like different things. Got my April Patreon order today. Oh, it came before April, that's good. Just made it. All good in the world when you get happy mail from Mo. Oh, good. I've got those frictions pens. Just be careful, the plastic is thin and I keep snapping mine near the nib. It's a nightmare to write with. Is it the pen? Just be careful with the plastic. The plastic is thin. Oh, I see what you mean. Are you pressing too hard, babes? Yeah, satiny paper smears, yeah, it does, because it doesn't, it's kind of, so satin paper is coated, right, with a bit of plastic, not as much as glossy, but it's coated, and that's what smears, because your ink can't penetrate the pulp of the paper, so that's why you, like, if you ever see, like, the paper option, always try and find one that's uncoated or matte. Because sometimes matte can be coated, but it's coated with something with a bit of texture, so it will grab onto ink. But the reason why it smears is because it just sits on top of the plastic. Satin paper, I'm not a fan of. It tends to be the cheapest option, and I'm not sure why. I bought the Budget Moms book and I saw Yasmin's Excel version, so I use that now and I love that. I can edit and adjust. Yeah, no, if you're an Excel girly, like, they are brilliant. Smears. I hate satin paper. Texture makes me feel funny. I'm weird. I don't think you are weird. I think satin paper is not very nice. Shall I cut this with guillotine? What's the height on this? 7. We're going guillotine, besties. Well, I only know about paper because of my degree. So, but yeah, I know that if I was going to buy a planner, for me myself, I would be very careful about paper stock and the width. So when it comes to width, like printer paper is 90 GSM. Yeah, so anything thicker than 90 GSM will feel nice. So my 100 GSM won't feel much different. 7 did I? What did I say? Bugger. 100 GSM won't feel much different to 90 GSM, in honesty. But you'll definitely feel a difference with like 160 GSM. You'll definitely feel the difference. And then when you start to get into sort of anything beyond 180, you're talking about card then. Is that boring or helpful? I could justify 50 quid. I couldn't justify 50 quid for a budget planner. I would love to one, they aren't even their ideas. What do you mean by that? I know nothing about paper. Your plan is beautiful right on though. I wanted to say, love the new Patreon sneak peek video. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was really umming and ahhing about it, and I got a bit of imposter syndrome about it. I was like, who am I to do this? Like, I kind of felt a bit nervous about it. But I really enjoyed the process, and I really hope that people respond to it well enough for me to do it going forward. If you are not a patron and you don't know what I'm talking about, just wait till Thursday. I'm buying a new envelope soon, calling it an IRA budget, so I can get your monthly budget book since I get the hang on budgeting. You might be better off having a look at Patreon, bestie, if you prefer to, because then it'll just come out of your account each month. I use £1 erasable pens from Ryman's. I love them. I think they're for kids though. They have bunnies, dinosaur, space. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. I actually think the Rainbow Budget Planner. Yes, the pages are slightly shiny, but it doesn't feel cheap. Oh, that's good then. I've not had an issue with money yet anyway, but I'm the first month of using it. Oh, well, that's really, really good then. See, I haven't tried it or anything like that. So if they don't feel cheap, then that's a massive plus, isn't it? I like a nice matte page. But it's just preference, isn't it? Evie, I like it too. Just made many mistakes. That's my fault. Yeah, definitely get yourself some erasable pens for the future. Because I know what it's like. Once you've made a mistake, you just want to chuck it in the bin, don't you? She uses matte ultra smooth 120 GSM paper. What, rainbow in the budget planner? Well, if it's shiny, it wouldn't be matte, but ultra smooth might give it a bit of a sheen actually. 120 GSM is okay. That's not bad. Oh, you can see the top of my head. Soz besties. So if it's matte ultra smooth, that's not. I'd be quite happy with that. And now, sorry besties, it disconnected from the internet for a sec. Then I don't know what that was about. Hopefully you can see okay. Do I get attention? You've ripped out so many pages. Oh dear. I'm just the same as you though, bestie. I'd do that all day long as well. Which is a shame, because if you were going to use them... no, I'm not doing a Eurovision party, but I may end up at one. Raging, ripping out pages. I'm going to be, if you want to, of course, we'll be here on Thursday, daughter back to Dennis. Bug everyone to hit the like button. Yeah, I was on a mini vacation. Yeah, so Thursday's video, bestie, we're doing I'll pack your orders live as well. So save your orders. Get yourself a binder if you fancy one. Because they are cute. Detention Ira. Oh yeah, you're in trouble for being late. You're so naughty. There'll always be someone to act on your behalf. We're doing your original street party. Neighbour got an outdoor projector. Oh wow. Do you get a monthly budget books with Patreon? Yeah. So with Patreon, there's from a budget bestie upwards, you can get a budget book every single month. So it's an automatic fee that comes out of your bank account. I think it's £12 with like tax if you're in the UK. Depends, like different parts of the world. Obviously shipping is free and you don't even need to tell me anything. I just send it to you every month. And then you get sneak peeks of everything as well. It's absolutely beautiful. There's a video on my channel, if you look back, it's called My Patreon Tiers Explains, and it tells you exactly how each Patreon tier works. So yeah, if you like getting the budget booklet every month, just budget bestie upwards, you'll get it. Like, it just depends if you want some envelopes as well, or whatever you want, really. Is it very stressful packing orders? No. No. Yes and no. So it's exciting because obviously I'm making money, but I want to be as quick. But it's when people are like, oh, can you please pack mine? It's like, but bestie, I can't because you ordered X, Y, Z. And sometimes they don't quite understand. And I don't like disappointing people. And also, when people say you haven't answered this person's question and the chat is going so violently quick that I can't keep up with it, I can barely say hello to who's joined, and they're like, yeah, but you didn't answer this person's question. I'm like, who? That's the hard bit. That's what moderators are for. And they like link the products and stuff like that. They tend to know the answer anyway, better than I do. Too bad I can't order my May exclusives on Thursday. No, but the video will be live for everybody, so we can talk about it, which will be exciting. Carpe, it seems the only job I can do well. £12 is correct for UK budget bestie. Yeah, so it should be a tenner, but there's just VAT added. May is chef's kiss. Oh, we got an order, bestie. Should we see who this is from? So we've got this order. It is from... Let's have a look. Gemma Bellingfield. Thank you, Gemma. We've got some vinyl labels in purple. Font 1. Lovely. Love that for Gemma. Thanks so much. Yeah, I really like May. And it's like... It's... I don't know. It's hard to... Well, I don't want to describe it. You have reminded me I need to make a dentist appointment. I had the dream last night, my tooth crumbled away. That's anxiety, Carpe. Yeah, that's a anxiety dream. Just like take care of yourself. Please could you give me my youngest Becky you mentioned, so she will go to bed as she just pulled Jack out of the wild card and stayed up with stuff. Listen, Becky, you need to go to bed, otherwise I'm going to come over to your house and I'm going to steal all your wild cards. And also, even though it's not Christmas, Santa is watching all the time. So you best get yourself off to bed, otherwise you'll be in deep trouble with all the budgeting besties. Go to bed, Becky. You're impatient. Spanners have disappeared. I know, they come in, they say hello, then like, nah, bored. They're all too young, is what it is. They have an attention span of about 3.5 minutes. Does vinyl stick to anything? Pretty much. It's very good at sticking to anything shiny. So like glass, a car, like it's really good at that stuff. I wouldn't stick it to anything that has a lot of texture. So like wood or anything that isn't sort of coated. I wouldn't. Oh no, why have I done that? That was not smart, was it? 6.5. Okay. What is the mini cash total slip, Ira? I don't know what we're talking about. Mini cash total slip. Just a normal cash total slip. Have I got an updated listing? Is there something that I say it comes with and it doesn't? Oh, you like my nails? Oh, I've picked off like half of them. We tried the mini Terra chocolate orange. No, I haven't. It looked a bit rubbish, to be honest. I saw it in the co-op and I was like, oh, that looks a bit shit. Oh, we got a Patreon notification. Massive welcome to Kaylee. Thank you so much for your support. That's wonderful. Yeah, no mistakes yet. I shouldn't have said that, but 6.5. What are you howling at? What about vinyl, plastic bins? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, stick to a bin. Yeah, I saw it in the Patreon description, but I don't know what it is. Oh. I need to look at that, because I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, maybe the old budget booklets used to come with a little business card that had a mini cash total slip. So maybe that just needs updating, because they don't come with that anymore. No one's ever asked me about that. Isn't that wild? Just shows you how much people really didn't care about the mini cash total slip. It's a bit more than anxiety, sadly. I wish it was just that the pains and spitting out teeth was... Oh no, yeah. I mean, like, I used to have a lot of, when I was going through a lot of anxious moments in my life, I used to have lots of dreams about, like, running away as my teeth were falling out into my hand. Like, that was not fun. That was not the vibe, bestie. Oh dear. Wrong guillotine. These are so cute, aren't they? You're winning in life, Emma. Chinese and mini eggs, love it. It's only 5:30 here. Oh, nice. So it's a patron thing. What is a patron thing? I don't know. It's only because I had a bonus in my match, my pay. Oh. I don't really eat pork. Yeah, falling out teeth is a massive. I think it's quite well known as well that it's like it's when your brain is going through anxiety and you're dreaming, your brain tries to make sense of what's happening, and that's quite a stressful thing to happen if you're talking to someone and you're spitting out teeth. That's what it feels like. So yeah, like when I'm having my most anxiety periods in my life, I've always had dreams that my teeth are falling out. Because if that happened in real life, I would be absolutely mortified. Can you imagine? How cute is that? That's going to be such a cute little binder. Let's make these now. Where did the Patreon exclusive video go? So on, if you are, so like on Patreon, there's like a feed of things that I upload, and if you have a look at the feed, the videos go up there. So the stuffings are live, but you can catch them whenever. So on the feed, the video stays there, and the sneak peeks are pre-recorded, but they're on there forever as well. So they're a different video to the YouTube video. Well, they're the same video as YouTube, but it doesn't count towards the YouTube views because it's just uploaded separately. How cute. I think that's so sweet. Morning, besties. YouTube offers special emojis discount when you join Ira's YouTube group. Yeah, that's our YouTube members. How do you explain the deaths that follow? Not sure what you're talking about. Rare dreams while I do, they are pervy. When my anxiety was bad, I would dream I was dying, so I would wake up constantly through the night and have panic attacks. Was the COVID lockdowns that triggered it? I'm much better now. Good. Ira, please explain the join button for YouTube. Please don't shout at me. So basically, there's a link in well, I think it's the first link for every YouTube video. It says join to be a YouTube member. So if you're a YouTube member, you get different there's one tier, it's $5.99, and you get to put in the chat special emojis that are designed. You get a mention at the end of every video. If you look, there's a couple people in the chat that their name is in green, and they are members of YouTube. They're YouTube members, so I call them a YouTube bestie. And they also get 15% off at Etsy store, which is lovely. Yeah, subscription. So it's similar to Patreon, but it's more about having like a much more. It's a different experience for lives. And I'm much quicker to respond to your messages because they stand out more, and I get alerts whenever you've commented on one of my videos, and I respond to those loads quicker. Did you find doing the sponsorship with HelloFresh? Would you do another? Yeah, I do more sponsorships. I get obviously asked to do sponsorships a lot. a lot of the time, but I reject. Well, I've only accepted one so far. Most of the time I reject them because it's mostly people like Klarna. But not and I'm not saying Klarna has approached me, but it's people like Klarna and people like cashback things and stuff like that. Because, and I know you're all grown ups and I shouldn't feel that bad, but I feel like if I am endorsing spreading payments, where that was one of the things that got me into hot water, I don't think I'd be able to sleep at night. So it always has to be something that I believe in and something that I believe, like if, like, I don't know, let's say for instance, if a company that sold hole punches wanted me to do an advert for them, I'd do that in a heartbeat, because you're only going to buy a hole punch if you want a hole punch. Do you know what I mean? But if I then said, oh, buy now, pay later, and spreading the cost is a wonderful thing to do, I think no matter how I like to perceive myself, no matter what I say, I am an influencer. And even though that makes me want to throw up into my own mouth to say that, I do influence you, like I do. So I wouldn't ever want you to think that I endorse that sort of thing. Does that make sense? No, don't worry about it, Paula. Capitals is shouting though. Right, these are good here. These are good here. I'm gonna turn this on again. This bad boy. These are done. You're done. Join the green team, it's fun. Yeah, the emojis are the best part, I think. I love the emojis. I'm so tired with my pain, health and daughter that I can't seem to think straight. Oh, don't worry about it, Paula. Like, you know we're all here for you and we know you're not a horrible person. Don't worry about anything like that. This is a fun space. You don't have to be anything other than yourself. I see why we like you. You have morals and have interests at heart and a respect for us and our budget. Absolutely. This thing, right? So I like making money. I'm not going to lie. It's nice making money and it's nice making like cute money. Do you know what I mean? Like it's nice doing that. But I would never do it at the expense of you, besties, because the relationship I have with you is far more important than any money I could ever make. So I would never do anything to jeopardize that. Does that make sense? Or is that a bit too fluffy? Like, we live in a capitalist society. I'm here to make money and I'd like to make as much of that as I possibly can, but I would not be able to sleep at night if I took away from you. Do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't ever want to influence you into doing something that stretches you so far that you have to decide whether you can heat your home or feed your children. Do you know what I mean? I'm never going to do that. And I think people can be swayed to do stuff like that. If you're an unscrupulous person and everything is more transactional than relationship, I think it would be quite easy to do that. I think there's a lot of vulnerable people in our community that are here because they are desperate and need help. And the way I see it, it's my job to remain positive and show people that it can be done with a smile on your face, with morals. Does that make sense? Is that being a bit rude? Don't shout at me. What you? Bit too cheesy. Sorry, Emma. Yeah, likes for Emma. I hope that explains a bit. The military and its chemicals really screwed me when I draw up birth defects. Likes for Paula. Likes for Paula, I love that. Oh, good. So we're close to 6k besties. Who fancies making up a separate account just to follow me? Looks like we're at 50 likes with 68 people watching. I think that's a good ratio, bestie. Need a new sticker for Paula. I thought we agreed that the next sticker is going to be have a wonderful budget. Is that what we decided? I love this community especially. I love the budget with Ira community. I think some parts of the budgeting community is actually really not a very nice place at all. I had a very interesting conversation with somebody last night, and I won't share any of that, but they said that they had prejudged me based off of some things that some other people had told them. And they told them like a load of really unfair things. And they approached me and said, do you know what, I shouldn't have listened to them. And knowing you now, I know you're not like that, but they fed them a pack of lies. I just don't think people like to see people be successful. And they made up stuff as well. But yeah, there's a big element of toxicity in the community, because I think a lot of people sadly aren't here. They're just here to make money. But I'm here for besties. New sticker for Paula. All right, we can do that. No, I really need to veto that in terms of likes for Paula. Okay, all right. Thy will be done. Any more gossip for us, Ira? I won't go any more into that, but yeah, there's still some bitter Bettys, is what I'll say, who like to not see people successful and want to drag people down. And they like to make up lies. I love the bullying, the tea and humour of this community. This is it. I mean, I only ever see myself being bullied, but you know what? I'll take it, besties. I'll take it. I'm here for Keith. Well, Keith loves ya. There are those in the community who are in it to make money and those who are here to save money. I'd rather be the peasants any day, same bestie. Peasants for life. I mean, we all want to make money here, but I hate to support my fellow budgeters and talk to like-minded people who get budgeting. Absolutely. Oh yeah, that was the tea. That was the tea. Oh, and also, I haven't told you about the hen do, have I? Who wants to hear about the hen do, or should we talk about something different? Yeah, absolutely, Emma. There's always enough space for everybody. Just let everybody be. Don't try to drag each other down. Do you know what, Rachel? You're right. You haven't bullied me in a while. You're letting me off lightly. Says I've got knits. I mean, love that. Love that for me. The music is mellow. Too mellow or okay? Sidetrack Zelda is awful. Yeah, she is quiet, isn't she? She's just chill. I'm not in a rush to get stuff done this evening. Like, I wanted to be able to concentrate on the chat as well, so I thought let's just do one. Hen do. Okay, hen do. So, night cakes. Sneak peeks, we've already seen the new item on Etsy. It's the A7 binder, which everybody has asked for and not bloody bought yet. Hen do is, so basically we drove up to Bath. It's like an hour and a bit away from me. I drove up to Bath, which is really weird because it's not on a main road. It's like an old, if you don't know the UK, Bath is like an old, very, very old city in the UK. It's where the Romans, when they sort of conquered the country, where they sort of set up base camp. There's a lot of hot springs, like natural hot springs there. But anyway, go to Bath, we went to an Airbnb, like 4 floors. That night we had we sort of played games and got a little bit tipsy and had a relatively early night. I couldn't sleep that night because in the room we had the groom's mum, the groom's cousin and Jake, and all 3 of them snored. Horrendously. So I had to go sleep on the sofa. So I got to sleep about 4 o'clock that morning. And then the next day we went and we were going to go and do some life drawing. So I'd never life drawn before, but my thought was, oh, we're just going to sort of, draw this person and it'll be just an arty thing. But it was the most stunning looking man with the largest it was massive, and we were drawing him, and it was like a brilliant laugh. And obviously your girl won all the prizes because I was paying very close attention. And then after that we had some lunch, and then we came back and I had a little nap actually because I'd had hardly any sleep because of the night before. And then we all went out. We went to a Greek restaurant that evening, which was really good. And then we smashed plates and we drank a load of ouzo. It was lovely. And then the next day we went to a spa, but it wasn't like a get a massage and get touched spa. It was natural Roman hot springs. So to picture it, it's like a swimming pool, but it's heated and there's a current. So not like an electrical current, like a current. So if you got yourself into the cannibal position, it would take you around the pool. So there was one in the bottom which was really nice and warm, and then one on the rooftop. So being in the UK, when it's absolutely freezing outside, in a pool that is steaming, it's so warm, just an incredible experience. So we were there for 2 hours, which can I just say, completely cleared up my headache, my hangover, and then we drove home. It was like just such a perfect weekend. So that was the hen do. Did you get his number? I wish. He was lovely. Yeah, hot springs are lovely. It's like, the temperature was like, you know, if you leave your cup of tea on the side for a bit, it was like that. It was so nice. Yeah, 2 hours we're in there. My fingers were literally... Ask Jake for it. What, someone else's number? Right, we need to decide which way round is up. I believe it's like that, but it's probably like that, isn't it? I've got a cheat sheet anywhere. I'm going to say it's that way round. Blue on this side. Yeah, let's just do it like that. Sorry, just talking to myself. Oh, it is that way round, yeah. Chloe wants to get into the swing of it, but now I'm 8 months in, I've smashed the savings goals. I have a complete handle on my finances, lifestyle change, it works. Good. Bestie, I was in Bath for a 6-minute drive and I didn't see you. Oh no! That would have been funny if I saw one of you. I would probably be weirded out though. If someone came up to me and was like, are you budget with Ira? It's happened to me before, like in the supermarket. And it was a very weird experience and I wanted to like sort of run away. It was quite scary because like 2 worlds were colliding. But I think I'd be okay with it now because like, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Can't help being super famous, you guys. I started budgeting at 18 years old and now I'm 62. I still budget because I feel like I'm controlling my money. That's incredible. Clocking off now. Night. You are famous. I would no longer be anonymous. That's right. What's happening here? Have we paused again? Let's have a look. What's happened? Oh. Okay, that's better. Sorry, besties. Running out of battery. I will plug it in though. It's better. Wonder, can you still see? Sorry if that makes you weird. We're paused. Sorry. How many is too many challenges? I see a lot of YouTube challenges, so many challenges. Wouldn't be a bit more simple if just one at the... Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I've got quite a lot of challenges going on, but like, I think like, for me, obviously, sometimes I got one priority, sometimes I got another. So at the moment, I'm really focusing as much as I can into my 4K and my... what's it called, my 100 envelope challenge, but I've also got other stuff as well. So I think there's also, I've got other saving challenges because with the Patreons we stuff those challenges every single month. So I think it'd be I don't think it'd be fun if we only stuffed one challenge together. Like, there'd be no point coming to the live and having a chat, do you know what I mean? But it's nice to be like, yeah, let's do some to clothing and stuff like that. Because I think if I didn't have a clothing challenge, I don't think I'd buy clothes. And it makes me happy to buy new clothes. Try one, start one, Kaylee. Yeah, like when I started off, I only had like one or two. But at the moment, I've got like probably 10 on the go. But I don't do them all the time. It's just what I fancy at that moment and how much I have available. If I've only got 15 quid, like I can't really do my 4K, and unless I've got a 15 envelope left, I can't do that either. So might as well put it to something else. But also, like, if your nan gave you 50 quid and she says, oh, buy yourself like you know, a nice top or something, you'd put it in your clothing one, wouldn't you? Your knee is killing you. Oh. Well, do you know what, Anonymous? You need to have a Cadbury's cream egg. I love a dice challenge too. I love the 4K dice bundle as well. It all seems to just be working for me. It just doesn't feel like a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like a hardship to put away the money that I'm doing, but it's really adding up because it feels like I'm doing 7 savings challenges when in fact it is 1 saving challenge, but it feels like I'm doing 7, and they're not getting much in them. They're getting like 1s and 2s and 4s and 7 quid and stuff like that. Have you got some peas or something you can just pop? Yeah. Just finished a saving challenge that went only to date night. I had other challenges that fund other categories. Yes. Ready to get back on track with selling my untamed items. Oh, it's a shame about Etsy. Have you considered your own website, like a Shopify one? Boys are hooked on your Saturday savings. Take something to the swelling down, put ice on it. Well, I can't put weight on it, no. I've not started my 4K yet. Wildcard I love too. I can't wait to have it done. I don't know what I'm going to do after Wildcard. I might start it again. But again, like, unless you're getting the 40, it doesn't feel bad. Be interested to know how other people play it though, because I know some people don't do the 40. Hi Pam! I may or may not show with the 4K there. I round up to the nearest note. For example, if I roll a 3, I'll cross 2 as well to put a 5 in. That is cheating, Emma. But you're going to get there quicker than me, so that's really good. I got a wild card and 1050 in the mail yesterday. Oh, that's so good, Foxy. I'm so happy. I hope you enjoy it. What colour did you get your 1050 in, Foxy? I can't remember. It's the flipping iOS that's causing me the trouble, working to get it cheaper. Hello everyone, so sorry to miss out most of the live. We'll definitely watch it back later. Oh, we need to do the Emerald Scratch Challenge. No, how much is that? That's too much, isn't it? I don't think I've got that much disposable money. Like, the rose one gave me nightmares. That was awful, the rose one was. I just don't think I'm a scratch off person. I don't think that's me. I think I'm a dice person, I reckon. Got my label say, finally have a wallet. Oh, good. Oh, I forgot about the, so you'd like blank zipper envelopes on the Etsy store. Interesting. Just looking at the poll we did earlier on today. I recently got on a load of cute saving trackers for my thinking funds so the boys can get the happy chemicals crossing the pictures off. That's cute. Oh, you want all the colours? I mean, if you've got one for each, that would be... What a thing I could do. I'm just having a thought now, actually. Maybe once I've finished my... what's it called? No, I don't think I could do that, actually. I'm just thinking, once I've finished my 100 envelope challenge, maybe I could have like 5 1050 challenges and just roll 5 dice all at once. But no, that would be carnage, because that could be up to £100 each week, and I definitely don't have that. And it would take a while as well, because there's more than 52 rolls on the 1050. Yeah, scratch offs do scary, but for some people, they like Mason loves the scratch off. Paula, yes, we are getting a ruler. I've been looking around. It might be a something that comes out with the new what's it called though? The new planner. So I'll probably sell them separately as well for the people who don't have a planner. But I'll probably do it with the planner as well. I commented on your video the other day, but not sure if you saw it. Would you consider the lower numbers in your 100 envelope challenge? Yeah, no, I saw that. I think I can do it as it is at the moment. I don't want to mess with it again because it is quite a lot of effort. But like ultimately, the same money has to go in. So I think at the moment I can do it. Bye Ashley, thanks for being here. That question, I don't understand what Patreon is. I know it's a monthly fee, but how do you access it? Include us with social media. So Patreon, if you have a look at any of my videos, there's a link for Patreon. There's like a bit.ly link. So you can click on that and it's got all of my links on there. But Patreon is a subscription service. There's lots of different tiers. And you get different things on those tiers. So for instance, if you're a budget bestie, you get a budget booklet every month. Some tiers you get cash envelopes, some you get saving challenges, some you get a combination. There's all sorts of different tiers. There's a video on my YouTube channel that is called My Patreon Tiers Explained, and it goes really into detail about what you get on each layer. And I'm really, really pleased with that video because that video went live on my best friend's wedding day. And on my wedding day, I was like super stoked for my friend getting married, and I kept on getting notifications all night because it really, really changed the way that Patreon happened for us. Like we went to like 50 Patreons overnight. It's great, a new England just to share my binders. The home account was just not just print a ruler on laminate. alongside a dashboard. Yeah, I could do, but I could do something so much nicer. I like the scratch challenges because you just scratch off there. My 1050, roll twice. My first roll was under 5. Leads to some stuffings of $24. Jeez Louise. That's why I've got to be careful, because you get the false sense of security. At the moment, my lowest roll is 5. So if I roll under 5, I feel like I should just roll again. So I could end up doing a 20 and a 5 and being like, oh, bugger. But I could make all sorts of annoying rolls. It could be bad for me. Auntie Harry, you're so brave. The fresh challenge killed me. Oh, I didn't even do the fresh challenge, the fresh start. That was brutal. There will be another one in the, like a different one in the advent calendar. Oh look, I did the exact correct amount. How weird is that? Moaning Myrtle. So are we done with weddings, or are there more on the horizon? One more wedding, which is in a month's time. So the stag do and the hen do that I recently went to, it's their wedding. So that's happening in a month's time. Then after that, no more weddings. Are the 4K single challenges coming back in stock, or are they going to be sold as a bundle? The ones that I have are the only ones that I have, and then it's just the bundle after that. But if you're after something specific, just message me, because I'm sure we can figure something out. I'm sure I can split one if you wanted a couple. I just don't want to split one for the sake of one. Does that make sense? I'm gonna cut these out and then I'm gonna go, bestie. So we've got a little bit more. Yeah, it just depends what you're after. So, like, let's say for instance you wanted like 4 of the 7. I'd consider splitting a bundle up because I've got pre-made bundles. But if you only wanted 1, I probably wouldn't, because then that means it just makes it harder stock-wise. Did you ever finish the tattoo savings envelope? Yeah, that was arcade, so that was all finished. I'm now on a different one, different challenge. So I'm still doing that, but it's up at 350 at the moment, so I probably want to get it to about 500. But I need to actually book something. Maybe I'll do that for my birthday, see if I can find the tattoo person that I want to go with. Did you ever finish a hiker? Yes, that makes perfect sense. I've been engaged 11 years now and 4 kids. I told them I don't want to bother now. Did you sign against the tattoo? Never heard. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do it. It's just finding the artist that I want. I know who I want to do my tattoo, because I'm not just gonna walk into somewhere and pick something out of the book. Like, it's like like a fair bit of consultation. So like I have to book a date that I want to, go in for a consultation, like let them go away and design it. I'm not the one to just do something on a whim, do you know what I mean? Like I've got this forever and it's going to be like on my hand and wrist, so you're going to see it as well, so it can't be shit, do you know what I mean? I might just order more bundles for my son and niece to roll the smaller ones with their allowances and have the bigger challenge for the bundle. Oh, that's a good idea. Website's coming along okay. So at the moment, it's just dealing with bits of code and stuff to make sure that certain pages look the way that I want to, so that I've got a template. Because like, it's really hard to describe, and it's probably the most boring thing in the world. But some things I need a box for you to write your like variations in, and some I don't. Some have color choices, some don't. Like, it's just making sure that everything looks and functions properly, and also there's not like a trillion web pages to upkeep. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's trickier than I thought it was, but once you've got it down, it's cool. And then comes the aesthetics over the top. So I'm really working really hard in upgrading listings. So if you've seen the what's it called listing, so the recent listing for the A7 binder, that's kind of how I want listings to look going forward, because I just don't think there's the need for all of the writing over it and all of the computer generated stuff. Just photos are perfect, because then it lets it shine. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try and update like a listing a day, but it's really hard. I haven't even done the listing picks for the May stuff that's coming out on Friday, so I have to do that literally like Thursday. I think that's my job during the day, Thursday, because it's all got to go live at 6 o'clock Friday. Yeah, definitely. Big shot at the top of your head, not a ball, no bald spot. Oh, gross. Thank you. Have you updated your Amazon wishlist? We need birthday ideas. Yeah, Amazon wishlist is basically the same, so I don't need or want anything extra. So, yeah. Birthday idea about him is a surprise. Oh, really? I have an alien on my bum. Drunk decision. Then again, don't trust the girl who's had Powerpuff Girls, Stitch and Mickey Mouse, Minnie Toad. Oh no. I would get a him tattoo though. Could you please give me the code so that I can give you an honest review of all this? It's not even close to ready for that yet, Paula. I would. That's that, and then open my big mouth and share it to everyone else as they are my friends. Yeah, I mean, I will be sharing the code for early access for some people to just like go on it and find problems with it, like, because I feel like there's a couple people that will find the issues and like click the wrong things and stuff like that, so that I can debug it before it goes live to everybody. So I definitely will be doing that, but at the moment I've got 5 test listings on there. Things don't look the way I want it to do. It exposes the collection after this one. Yeah. So there's a lot on there that I don't want to be seen by anybody, and it's not even close to ready. It's not like building a website isn't necessarily as easy as you might think, because I'm having to like do like, I don't know. For instance, I wanted to so you know that you can choose from all these different colors for vinyl. I wanted to put a little button, so that if you wanted red vinyl, you just click on the red button, and like I don't need to worry about it. Like, it's just that's a really small thing that you just can't do on Etsy, but that involved like probably about 2 hours of research figuring out how to get that coded onto a website, and I'm not joking, just to make sure that it looks correct, and it only affects a handful of listings. So imagine all the other stuff that I want to do, because I'm not going to launch the website unless it's perfect. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't even find the website. Kept sending me to the TradePoint B&Q site. I don't know. So it's budgetwithkyra.co.uk. If you put in .com, potentially that might be what's doing it. Sometimes we're our own worst critics. I'm sure the site will be one. Yeah, and you know what? I've been on other people's websites who make lots of money, and their websites are dog shit. Being absolutely frank, they're fucking horrible. But I wouldn't be happy, and I think you are my besties and you deserve the best. Do you know what I mean? So I want to give you the best. I just don't want to just yeet something out because for the sake of it, do you know what I mean? I want it to be the best it can possibly be. And right now it isn't, but I'll get there. But also there's like a bit of a pride thing to it as well. So I don't, yeah, if I put out something that was crap, I'd be like, yeah, and I suppose my website, do you know what I mean? I'll be embarrassed to show it to you. So yeah, I think it's a personal thing. Like you're on some people's websites and all of their pictures are different sizes, all their pictures look different, bad Photoshop, bad this, bad that, and I'm just not about that life, bestie. I feel like if, you know, some of the stuff we buy as budgeters, do you know what? Not that cheap, like being really, really frank. So just because it's handmade and just because you're supporting a person doesn't mean that you have to have a crap experience and charge a lot of money for it. Like, why don't everything look nice, feel nice, taste nice? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. You've got me off on a tangent now, but yeah, essentially I want the website to be perfect, and I know perfection isn't a thing, but if I can get close to it, I'll be happy. That's it. budgetofiro.co.uk. Yeah, honestly, if a website is glitchy, it puts me off shopping. 100%. Yeah, that's the thing. And that's why I want a couple of you to come onto the website when I feel like it's done and try and break it. Putting loads of stuff in your basket. We'll do some test orders and stuff like that. So I want to do that. New holographic envelopes. No, these aren't holographic. These are the March exclusives, which are coming off in 2 days. So they're not holographic. They're the March exclusives, but they're done on white paper rather than the craft. So the colour pops a lot more. Yeah. Spanner moderator, and I just let my daughter take the computer away from me and fix it. I love simple, symmetrical, easy to use website. Or probably the best bestie Ira has. Oh, don't touch anything. Oh, good. That's would be great. You can do competition to get the test. Absolutely. No, I didn't see anything on Etsy. Hey, Leslie, I'm not sure what you're talking about. There isn't. Oh. They're not new holographic envelopes. There's I've got the 6-pack of the holographic ones on there. Or she says, sounds like a fun trying to find bugs and test the site. Yeah, that's the thing. There's at the moment there's a couple of different templates for a product. So there's products that I need to track how many I have in stock. There's products that like you don't get any personalization on. Like for instance, the, I don't know, Saving Challenge Volume 1, you don't get any personalization on that. There's ones that you like need to give me categories for. So for instance, cash envelopes. But I'm going to try something on my Etsy store, right? So instead of listing like 3-pack, 6-pack, 9-pack of envelopes, I'm going to list them all as singles. However, the more you buy, the more discount you get. So I'll encourage you to still buy in 3s because that's how many I fit on a page, and I think it's good for like waste. But if you add like 6, you get money off, and then if you add 9, you get money off, and then if you add 12, you get even more money off, and it just gets cheaper and cheaper the more you add. Not that I'm encouraging people to get like 30 envelopes or anything, but like some people get like 3 9-packs and they're just paying a lot of money for it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going to try that, see if that works. And I want to try and do that on the website. And also I want to do like a bit of a bundler thing as well. So you can do some really cute stuff with that. And I'm working, that's really hard to work out as well. They're new to me, cha-ching, lovely. Have you integrated your Etsy shops onto Shopify? No, I haven't. And I don't think I will. I think I'm going to keep them completely separate because it doesn't, the way everything looks on Etsy, I don't want it to be like that. How I have to describe things on Etsy in order for it to be found through SEO is not how I want it to be described on my website. So for instance, like a budget binder will have like 3 descriptions just so that it can be found through Etsy SEO. So it'd be like budget binder, budget tracker, budget this, but like it'll have like so many different names. You know, like how things are listed on Shein, how it has like 1,000 different names. That's how it has to be on Etsy, but I just want it to just be like budget booklet on my website. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, you're only coming, I don't need to worry about SEO on my website because you're coming there because I've directed you there. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't want to integrate. I just want to make everything from scratch. I'm glad you like the holographic envelopes. There are so many new envelopes that I want, but I think I will need to stick to inserts now. Will you do a deal bundle by multiple 6-packs on the new website then? Maybe. So I'm looking at sort of buy one get one free websites or buy one get one half price websites, specifically with 6-packs. I'm also looking at when you buy 6-packs, getting category strips, you know, like vinyl half price, so that you can do it that way, cheaper. And I'm also looking at like build your own bundles. So build your own like starter set. So like choose your binder, choose your I don't know, envelopes, choose your out of a selection, and like building your own bundle that way and getting like tons of money off that way. No, website will be cheaper because Etsy prices, I really have to raise the prices on Etsy very, very soon. I'm trying to hold off as long as I can, but things just cost more. Etsy's okay. The how much money they take off me hasn't risen, but just things just cost me more to make now. So I do have to quite soon raise the prices on Etsy. So I think instead of raising price on Etsy, what I'm going to have to start doing is charging for shipping, which is good news for people in the UK, but for people who support me abroad, I think I don't want it to feel like a slap in the face, but to be fair, people have been having free shipping for a long time now. So like something's got to change eventually. Well, I can't do free shipping forever. How cute did these turn out? So they wanted all the pastels, and then they wanted them as brights. I thought they are cute, really, really cute. I won't hole punch them now because I know that gives people headaches. I know you need to, Chris. This is your order, I think. Yeah, so Paula, if you want inserts only, just tell me you want inserts and I'll give you inserts. Like, plenty of people just choose inserts. You don't have to have a full envelope if you don't want to. Inserts are better for me because it makes it lighter as well. Oh really? I haven't done that really, Carpe. Love a good bogo. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Alessi, but I already have that. So I either need to massively increase prices for like non-UK people, or just add shipping. So I don't know what the right answer is. I know people who have done that and it's not made a difference to their sales, so I don't really know, to be honest. But yeah, just see the Power Rangers there. I love insets. Yeah, when are we getting fully funded? As soon as I can, bestie. I've got like so many priorities at the moment. Yeah, there's a lot going on. But anyway, thank you for being here with me. So tomorrow we've got a normal check-in video, really nice one as well, because I'll go into depth about the hen weekend. Then Thursday we have a live pack order for me. So if you wanted any of the 6-packs, if you wanted a binder, if you wanted basically anything that I don't have to make, so anything where I don't need to cut vinyl and nothing personalized, you can order it while we're on and I'll do it for you live. Friday is a fantastic video because we are doing May's budget. That's correct, is it? Yeah, that is correct. We're doing May's budget. So if you're Patreon, you've seen what May looks like. And then we are releasing all of the May stuff on Patreon as well. So that's going to be super excited. So thank you so much for being here with me today. We've been live for 2 hours. So it's about time to go. And hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. And don't worry about ordering something if you don't want anything. I don't want people to, yeah. May is chef's kiss. But anyway, besties, I will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's video. See you later, besties. Bye bye.